Hello, fellow filmmakers. I have a rare half-hour break here in between doing some stuff, the setup and the shoot. So I'm gonna explain a little bit of what I got going on. So here is the key. That's a 4x. This one is an Opal Tough Frost, which isn't super diffused, but for this situation, it's what I want. And over here is my Astra 6x, and you can tune that to certain color. I have that set to around 40, 200, something like that. That's what my cameras are set to, and it's up about 3/4 of the way. I do that so that this color of this room is a little bit different than the room in there, which just to provide some separation. That's more greenish blue, colder, and probably greener because it's the overheads. And I don't want to put in a huge HMI to fill that whole thing up. It won't look right anyway. It's hard to get that really flat like it would be in there. So I'd rather just leave it that way. I got my two cameras here, my two FS5 Mark IIs. I have the Metabones adapters on there and the Sigma 50-100 and Sigma 18-35. So those are better lenses than the sort of kit-ish lenses that come with those 18-105s, I think. Anyway, these are better than those, and so that's why I'm using these. And I can open them up a little bit more with the built-in, what do they call, digital neutral density that is in these cameras, which is super, hey, there we go, which is super handy. And then for a backlight, that's enough for a key in here. I don't need to fill. I'm interviewing a guy, and a lot of times the fill is like not as important when you're doing a guy. So that's that. Oh yeah, and then this, I put up this Fernie pad right here, hanging off of that light, which is nice and light. And it that is for the reflection of the sound, the bounce. So he's talking directly into a hard surface, which I don't like, so I put that up there just to mitigate that. That seemed like the easiest way to hang it and solve that problem. And then over here you have a backlight, which is an Astra. I'm sorry, this is a Dracast. We call them Slim Shadies. These are the half size, the 1x6 inches or so. And I got that on. It's not on right this second, but it will be on as a backlight hung with a C-stand, always over the long leg. And I put 2 bags. Sometimes you put 2 bags on the long leg. A lot of times I just do it like that. And that's our setup. And then we have one lav microphone, and everything else is pretty simple. I didn't put a boom in there because it's a little too much echo. And I think with how we're doing it, we'll be able to get no scratchiness on the mic, and that's the main thing you worry about with the lav. So almost all the time I do 2 mics. In this situation, I don't think I want to. And then we moved these flags out here to be in the proper position so that they're nice and in the frame. They were on this wall, which I don't care about. So that's the deal. That's what we're gonna shoot, 4K. And yeah, should be fun. Easy once we get started. Hour setup with a half-hour wait, and then 10 minutes of shooting. That's pretty much how it goes. Thanks, bye.